Hello, welcome and namaste everybody. We welcome you all in our weekly follow-up session on SIP Module 1, UHV 1. And I can see many new member here have joined from the recent concluded student induction program. So let's welcome our resource person and co-explorer for the session, Deepa Didi with us, Dr. Deepa, Professor Deepa Ji Nair. Deepa Didi, namaste, welcome.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste, Didi, welcome. Over to you.
I'll share the screen.
Ji.
Is it visible, Bhaiya?
Yes, this is visible and voice is also clear.
Okay,
Welcome.
okay, fine. Thank you, Bhaiya. Namaste, everyone. Welcoming you all to our weekly follow-up session of eSIP Module 1 of Student Induction Program, Universal Human Values. I can see many new participants. Hope you all attended the recently concluded FDP, Student Induction Program, Student Development Program, SDP. So previous week, every Wednesday, we are having this follow-up session. So previous week, we were discussing the harmony in the individual level. So as we discussed, the proposal is human being is a coexistence of two realities, self and body. Are you able to see that? Self and body are existing? You can respond. Are you able to see these two realities are existing? Both self and body? You can respond through the chat box. When we see the mirror, we will be able to see our image. We can see our body. But do we think that we are only this body? Or something more than that? We can call it as I, self. When we used to say that I enjoy music, who is enjoying music? Self or body? Kindly respond. I enjoy music. Who is enjoying music? Yourself or body? Nice. Body is used as an instrument for enjoying the music. Self is using the body as an instrument for enjoying the music. So we are able to see that two realities are there. Both are existing. That's why we are saying that coexisting. Self is there, body is there. Now let us check whether the self and body are same or whether they are different. In terms of need, in terms of activity, we can just check the need of the self and need of the body. What about the need of the body? We need food, we need physical facilities, we need clothing, we need shelter. I can see one hand raised. If you want to say something, you can raise your hand, mics can be provided. And if you want to say anything, maybe by mistake. So need of the body is physical facility. We need food, we need shelter, we need clothing, we need water. All these are the physical facilities. But what about the need of the self? Need of the self is, I want to be happy. Who want to be happy? Self or body? Who want to be happy? I, self, want to be happy. I want to be respected. Who want to be respected? Yourself or body? Self. Who is enjoying the music? Who is taking the decisions? I am taking the decisions. Self is taking the decisions. Self is enjoying the music. Need of the body is happiness, whereas need of the self is physical facilities. Now, if we see it in terms of time, need of the body is temporary. Food, How long we need to take the food? Whenever we are hungry, we take food. But we won't be able to take continuously. Sometimes we may be having a schedule. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. We may follow the schedule. Sometimes we may be taking food as and when required. That means whenever hunger is over, we won't be able to take any more food. We won't be able to continuously take it. That's why we are saying that need of the body is temporary. But what about the need of the self? Is it temporary or continuous? Can you respond? Need of the self, is it temporary or continuous? Yeah, I can see one message here. Is the self and the soul are the same things? Yeah, we can just call it as self. When we go to the higher level workshops, we will be able to explore the activities of the self. Then we are giving different names. Someone may be asking, is it same as mind? So there are different levels. Now for the introductory part, we will start with, we can call it as self. Yeah, I can see one question. Please talk in Hindi. Sorry, I'm not able to. I can understand Hindi. If you want to ask any question, you can ask in Hindi. But I'm not sure how I'll be able to reply in Hindi. It will be difficult. You can ask me in Hindi. Okay? That would be fine. Yes. So what you think about, you can respond. All of you can respond. What you think about the need of the self? Is it continuous or temporary? You can respond. I'll tell you one example. You are visiting your friend. He is offering you food. So both of you are eating. When you finish eating, you were actually hungry. So you finished everything. So after finishing the food, he is saying you that, oh, you finished everything. Maybe the first time you are eating such a delicious food. What will be your feeling? Will you feel comfortable or will you feel disrespect? Need of the body is fulfilled. But with respect to the need of the self, what will be our feeling? We feel disrespected if someone is insulting us. What do you think about this? Yes, definitely we feel insulted. That means we need this continuously. Happiness, respect, care, guidance. We need it continuously. We won't be able to leave these feelings even for a fraction of a second. We need it continuously. But with respect to the need of the body, this continuity is not possible. Need of the self is continuous. If it is not continuous, we will feel discomfort. But you think about the need of the self, if continuity is there, we feel discomfort. Are you able to see the difference? If someone is forcing you to eat something, you won't be able to continuously eat that. You feel discomfort. On the other hand, if someone is disrespecting you, you feel discomfort. That means continuity is not there. So with respect to the need of the self, we need it continuously. But with respect to the need of the body, it is temporary. Now we'll see the quantity in terms of quantity. With respect to food, how much quantity of food is required? It may be different for different people. But one thing is sure, we need it only in limited quantity. I may be eating 2 chapatis. You may be eating 3 chapatis. Someone may be eating 5 chapatis. Whatever is the number, we will be able to measure it. And the quantity is limited. When we check the number of clothes, then also we can say that some of us may be having 20 pairs of clothes. Some others may be having 50 pairs of clothes. Someone else may be having 1,000 pairs of clothes. But whatever is the number, we can measure it. And we need it only in limited quantity. We won't be able to wear it together. Are we able to see this? But what about the need of the self? We won't be able to measure the quantity. It is qualitative. It's a feeling. It is qualitative. We are not saying 2 kg respect, 3 meter of care. We won't be saying like that. Because it is a feeling. We can only experience the feeling. Are you able to get it? So how can we fulfill it? How can we fulfill the need of the body? Through need of the body is physical facility. We can fulfill it through physiochemical things. Food, water, shelter, clothing, all these are made of physiochemical things. Need of the body is made of physiochemical things. But what about the need of the self? How to fulfill it? We need right understanding and right feeling. I'll tell you one example. You just imagine that you are sitting in your living room, nice sofa, comfortable sitting, AC is also there. You are watching your favorite web series there in the TV. With respect to physical facility, everything is comfortable. You are enjoying it. You are enjoying the physical facility. Suddenly, someone is coming and sitting next to you. With this person, you have a feeling of opposition. So how will you feel it? What will be your state? Will you feel comfortable? Will you be able to watch the TV with the same comfort? Or you feel discomfort? Let us explore this. Even though the physical facility is there, but the situation has changed. This person is sitting next to me, whom I have a feeling of opposition. What will be my feeling in that case? Whether I feel comfort or discomfort. Why it is happening? Lack of right feeling, lack of right understanding. Because with this person, I have some feeling of opposition. It's not right feeling. Lack of right understanding. Are you able to see this? Yeah, I can see one question. Krunal is asking, what is right feeling and what is right understanding? Yes. Anyway, we'll discuss it in the coming sessions also. But for the time being, I'll tell you this. We all have different kinds of feelings like respect, trust, guidance, care, love. All these are right feelings. We may say it as positive feelings, but sometimes we may be angry with someone. Then what will be our feeling? Is it a right feeling or opposition feeling, negative feelings? Are you able to see the difference? Usually these positive feelings which lead to mutual happiness, when I am interacting with a person, I may be having a feeling with that person. If it lead to happiness, that feeling is right feeling. For example, if I am having trust with someone, my interaction with that person will be mutually fulfilling. But on the other hand, if I am angry with someone, my interaction with that person will not be that good. I may be arguing, he will be angry, there will be a fight, all such things will happen. Are you able to see the difference? Right feeling. Krunal, you can respond to the chat box. Is it clear? What about right understanding? Yes. Then that also we can take the same example. Sometimes, yeah, that we discussed in the first session actually. We need right understanding, we need relationship, and we need physical facilities. That was our discussion. For continuity of happiness, these three things are required. What about the priority order? Right understanding is the first priority. Relationship is the second priority. Physical facility is the third priority. So what is this right understanding? If I have this right understanding, I will be able to take the decisions properly. I will be able to identify the relationships. I will be able to ensure the right feelings within me. If there are right feelings within me, I will be able to share it with others. So it will lead to mutual happiness. When if I have right understanding, when I choose the physical facility, I will be able to know how much quantity of physical facility is required, what kind of physical facility is required. You can think about your food. With right understanding, we will be able to choose how much quantity of food is required and what kind of food is required. Usually parents are saying, don't eat this junk food. You can eat nutritious food. But sometimes we may go for junk food without right understanding. Right understanding is required to see the reality as it is. Are you able to get it, Kunal? Nice. So right understanding and right feeling are the need of the self, are the needs of the self are fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. Now are we able to see that? Let me ask you one question. You have to respond to the chat box. What do you think about the need of the self and body? Are they same or different? Need of self and body, are they same or different? Kindly respond to the chat box. Yes. All of you can respond. Need of the self, we were able to see that physical facilities, need of the body. Happiness, respect are the need of the self. In terms of time, need of the body is temporary, whereas the need of the self is continuous. Body is temporary and hence its needs are temporary, whereas the self is permanent and therefore its needs are not temporary. Krunal is writing. Nice, nice observation. Anyway, we need to explore it. I can tell you one thing. Body, we are able to see it. We are able to see our body. So the needs of the body are similarly fulfilled by physical facilities which are also visible, which are quantifiable. Body is visible. Needs are fulfilled by physical facilities which are visible. But when we see the need of the self, I'm not able to see the self. I can only experience the self. Are we able to see the self? We can only experience it. The same way, need of the self is fulfilled by happiness, respect, feelings. We are not able to see the feelings, we can only experience it. If someone is showing us love, if someone is caring us, if someone is giving respect, all these we can only experience it. These are the feelings. So need of self and body are different. Now we'll see the activity of the self and body. What about the activity of the body? Now I am talking to you. It's an activity. You all are listening to me. That's an activity. Sitting somewhere, walking, eating, drinking, sleeping, all these are the activities of the body. But what about the activity of the self? Activity of the self is imagination. Desire, thought, and expectation, all together we call it as imagination. What do you think about this? Are you able to see your imagination? What do you think about this? Are you able to see the imagination? Each of us are having different imaginations. But what about this? Is it happening continuously or it temporary? Are we able to stop it? What is your opinion? What is your reflection? Are we able to stop it? How is desire and rest imaginary? Yeah, it's not imaginary. We are calling it as imagination. Based on what is imagination actually? It's a combination of, I'm getting some question from the chat box. Krunal is asking the question, how desire and rest are imaginary? We are thinking about something. Are we able to see these thoughts within us? Every time these thoughts are there. Are we able to see this? You can respond. Now also, I am talking to you. But during this activity of the body, the thoughts are happening within me. What about you? You are listening to me. Then also you are thinking about something. If your thoughts are connected with the content, what we are discussing here, you pay attention to this. Sometimes it can also happen. You may think about something else, so your attention may be diverting. Yeah, Krunal is writing, desire is not imagination. Yeah, you can explore it, Krunal. We think about, we may be having some feelings within us. Based on the feelings, we may be having some desire. Accordingly, thoughts are developed. So this process is happening. Every time the thoughts are different. I'll tell you one example. You are attending your class, sitting in the classroom. Teacher is teaching some portions. You are just paying attention to what she is teaching. Now also, you think about this session. I am saying something related to the self and body. You are paying attention to this. But in between, you may be having a thought about your dinner. Oh, my mom, what she has prepared. I'm feeling hungry. I may need to go out. Suddenly, some smell is coming. So gradually your attention is drifting from the session to the kitchen. It can happen. So desire is there. What is the desire? Need to eat food. So based on this desire, thoughts are happening. Mind is diverted to dish made by mummy. Yeah, it can happen. So what is the desire in that case? I need to eat food. Accordingly, you are developing the thoughts. What she may have made, that can be one thought. When I'll be able to take the food, oh, it may be this or it may be that. So I'll just go and take the food and come back. Or I can do it simultaneously because the session is online. You may be able to eat something in between. So that also can happen. So we may be having different desires. Accordingly, different feelings, different thoughts, all together we call it as imagination. What about the imagination? Is it happening all the time or is it temporary? You can respond through the chat box. All of you respond through the chat box. What do you think about it? Imagination, is it temporary or is it continuous? Or if you want to say something, you can raise your hand. I can provide you the mic. Yeah. Krunal is saying that I can provide you the mic, Krunal. You can respond. Krunal is saying that it is temporary, but the frequency is high. How can we say that it is temporary? Every time it is there. Even when we are sleeping, imagination is happening. That is why we have the dreams. Shivam Singh has written, imagination is continuous because new things comes and new imagination goes on. Yeah. When we are sleeping, then also imagination is there. That's why when we wake up, we remember it as dreams. But sometimes we may think that, oh, there is no dream. I was having a sound sleep. We may not be able to remember it. Imagination is there all the time. Anyway, we can explore it and see whether I am able to have a single minute, fraction of a second without imagination. That also we may be thinking. So the activity of the self, yes, Sneha has written, imagination is a continuous process of exploration. Continuous process, continuous activity of the self. Imagination is a continuous activity of the self. That means activity of the self is continuous, whereas activity of the body is temporary. So what was our discussion so far? The proposal was human being, each of us, we all are human beings. Human being is a coexistence of two realities, self and body. Are they same or different? We were able to see that their needs are different, their activities are different. So we can say that self and body are different. Body need physical facilities, and these needs are required only in limited quantity, and these needs are temporary. But when we see the need of the self is happiness. It is continuous. We won't be able to measure it. It is qualitative. It can be fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. Now we see the activity of self and body. Activity of the body is temporary, whereas activity of the self is continuous. Any questions? Any reflections? You can raise your hand. Mics can be provided. And if you want to reflect upon the discussion, let us have a discussion here. You want to say something? Or we will move ahead. Yes. So let me ask you some questions. You have to respond. Does understanding human being make a difference in living? Why we are learning all these things? Why we are discussing all these proposals? Does this understanding make a difference in our living? Till now, I was believing human being as a body, but now I just heard this proposal. Human being is a coexistence of self and body. With this understanding, what difference can be made in my living? You just think about it. Yeah, see this question. While selecting and eating food, what is desirable? When I select food, I have to see the purpose. Why food is required? Food is required for nurturing my body. That's the purpose. For that, I need to take nutritious food. But at the same time, what about need of the self? I need to fulfill the need of the self. So what can be the answer? While selecting and eating food, body is nourished, self is happy. Body is nourished, self is unhappy. Body is not nourished, self is happy. Body is not nourished, self is unhappy. What will be your choice? If you want to eat something, what type of food you will be selecting? Yeah, all the options are viable and accurate in different scenarios. But you need to take the right decisions with right understanding. That's what I'm saying. If we have the right understanding, we will choose the right options. Otherwise, what we will do? We will be doing something without proper understanding and maybe ending up with some issues. Such issues like obesity and maybe some digestion problems. We may be going and taking this junk food, going outside from restaurant, from street vendors, maybe buying something, eating something. It may create some food poisoning and end up in issues. With right understanding, yeah, Shivam Singh has also written, I think all the options are correct with time scenario. You have to take the decision, Shivam. Krunal also has written the same option. Each one of us need to take the each one of us need to take the decision for ourselves. If my parents are restricting me from taking a particular kind of food, I may not be eating that food. When my parents are with me, I may not be eating that food because they will be shouting at me. But when they are not there with me, I may be going for that food. Then who will be getting affected? That's why we are saying that we need to develop right understanding within us. What is my purpose when I am taking food? My purpose is I have to nourish my body. I have to enrich my body. For that, I will be taking nutritious food, tasty food. So I am happy. That's why option A, body is nourished, self is happy. See option B, Body is nourished, self is unhappy. Parents are insisting me to take food, but I am not happy with the food. That is option B. It won't be good for the self. Need of the self is not fulfilled. Just obeying someone. That means I won't be able to continue with this decision because I am not happy. Need of the self is not fulfilled. So what I'll do when my parents are there, I will eat this food. My self is unhappy. See option C. Body is not nourished, self is happy. My parents are not with me, so I will go for junk food. So self is happy because this was my favorite food, but it's not good for my body. That's why my parents are not allowing me to take this food. Body is not nourished. C, D, option D. Body is not nourished, self is unhappy. Yeah, that also can happen. Sometimes, based on sensation, I will be going and buying some food, seeing the color, seeing the appearance, texture of some kind of food. But when I eat the food, the taste is not good for me. I don't like the taste. So self is unhappy. The food is also not good for my body. That's why the reason is body is not nourished, self is unhappy. So what is the desirable state? You can respond now. What about your answers, Krunal and Shivam Singh? Is it the same? What is the desirable option? Current state may be A, B, C or D, but what is desirable? You can respond. All of you can respond. Yes? Yeah. Sneha has written option A. Body and self should both be satisfied. Yes, we need to satisfy both self and body. We won't be able to. Harshal also has written A. Bhavesh Jaiswal also has written option A. Yes. Body and self are coexisting. So we need to satisfy both self and body. We won't be able to negate the need of this self or body. Both are important. We have to fulfill the needs. Shivam Singh has written answer A. Yes. Let us see the questions. Find out what happens at the level of self and body. You have to respond. When someone is forcing you to eat when you are not hungry. So what will be your feeling in that case? When you are not hungry, someone is forcing you to eat. You think about the earlier options. A, B, C or D. Body is nourished, self is happy. Body is nourished, self is unhappy. Body is not nourished, self is happy. Body is not nourished, self is unhappy. So what about this? Someone is forcing you to eat when you are not hungry. So what is the option? Discomfort of the self. Nice. Option B. Option B. Body is nourished because I am eating food, but self is not happy. Nice. Kalyani has written B. But Sahil Thakur has written A. Why Sahil? You are not hungry. Then someone is forcing you to eat. Will you be happy? We won't be happy. That's why the option is B. Nice. See the second one. You are eating junk food. What will happen? Junk food you are eating. So what is the option? A, B or C? Yes. Option C. When we are eating junk food, it is not good for our body. So body is not nourished. Self is happy because self has this imagination guided by sensation. So self is happy, but body is not nourished. See this one. You select nutritious and tasty food to eat. So what is the option? Select nutritious and tasty food. Body is nourished and self is happy. That means option A. Nice. Harshil has written A. Prunal has written A and B. Why it is A and B? Nutritious food isn't always tasty. Yeah. But what you have written, you are happy. You are happy means, see, you select nutritious and tasty food. Tasty is written. That means yourself is happy. Option is A. Now see the last option. While serving, the plate is pushed to you. Take it and go. Will you be happy? Whatever delicious food is there, we want to eat that food. What is your opinion? I'm not concerned about the food, whether it is delicious, whether it is nutritious. I won't take that food. So I think we are not having any option here with respect to the last one. We don't want to take the food. Self is unhappy. Yeah, now let us see these questions also. Yes. When do you tend to make more mistakes? When you are disturbed within, you means yourself are disturbed within, or when you are comfortable within. When we will take mistake, A or B? Yes. When we are disturbed within, when we are in contradiction, when we are in opposition, we won't be able to take the decisions properly. So the answer is option A. We do make mistake when we are disturbed within. Yeah, now let us see this question. Does a small child also need respect? What is your answer? What do you think about this? Do we only need to respect elders? Do we only need to respect elders? Or do we need to respect everyone? You can answer to that question. Then we'll be able to get answer for the rest. Everybody needs to be respected. Nice. Everyone, Harshal has written. Shivam has written yes. Aryan has written yes. Everybody needs respect. We should respect everybody. Sneha has written. Nice. Everyone. All woman, rich man, beggar, someone speaking fluent English, someone not able to speak English. Everyone. All woman. Bhavesh also has written everyone. Everyone needs respect. Nice. Do we interact with respect in all cases, or is it conditional? What is your opinion? Do we interact with others every time with respect, or is it conditional? Krunal has written in all cases. Bhavesh has written. Kunal is saying both. Shivam also has written B, conditional. Let us see. We need to explore. Do we want to respect everyone every time, or is it conditional? Anyway, we'll be discussing respect when we go ahead with this content in the coming weeks. And also you had a discussion in your student workshop What is the proposal for respect? Respect is right evaluation. Respect is right evaluation. Yeah, Kunal is saying, for example, if it's a criminal terrorist, then we won't respect them. Shivam has written, we should respect everyone, but friend person matter, is we getting the respect from that person or not? Okay, that means it's conditional. Yeah, let's just see that. If you are able to see that every human being is similar, we are similar to each other, because human being is a coexistence of self and body. There are differences in the level of self, but when we talk about respect, we are doing the right evaluation on the basis of self. On the basis of self, we all have the same purpose. What is my purpose? I want to be happy. What is your purpose? Is it the same? Do you want to be happy all the time? Do you want to be happy all the time? Yes. Program for fulfilling this. Yeah, Sahil Thakur has written. No. You can explore it, Sahil. Happiness no one can deny. Yes, but Sahil has written no. Sahil need to explore himself. We don't want to be unhappy. We are forced to be in that state of unhappiness. Whenever we are unhappy, we try to come out of that. That's common habit of human beings. We want to be happy all the time. What is the program for happiness? Understanding harmony and living in harmony in all four levels. I want to be happy means I want to be happy in my individual level, in the level of my family, level of my in the society. If there is any problem, I won't be able to remain happy. If there are any issues in the nature, I won't be able to get continuity of happiness. So that's the program. It's same for all of us. Potential also same for all of us. With respect to self. This we already discussed in the session on respect. When we go to respect, we will further discuss on this. I can tell you the answer. Respect is, we need to respect everyone in all cases, because each of us are similar. Like what Kunal was saying, why do we need to respect a terrorist? Why do we need to respect a criminal? He has become a criminal, he has become a terrorist. It's not according to his natural acceptance. We don't want to be in opposition with someone. We want to be in relationship with everyone. That's our natural acceptance. But why the people are doing like this? Because of the lack of competence. Krunal, let me ask you one question. If this criminal or if this terrorist is someone close to us, what will be our feeling? We try to make them better human beings. We will try to make them, we will try to correct them. Are you able to see that? If he or she is someone close to you, your close relative, what you will be doing? If this person is a criminal, if he is a terrorist, yeah, if they improve, then yes, it needs respect. Yeah. If we feel that he is my relative, she is my relative, then we will work for that. That's what we are saying. every human being is related to each other. If you are able to see this, we will be able to help them. Okay. Are we able to see this? You want to say something, Krunal? Yes. Can we change the mindset of that person? Yeah, Shivam has asked this question. Changing someone is difficult. Can we change ourselves? That itself is difficult. But we can work for that. We can change ourselves. That is more easy. And we can try to help them to understand the reality. If they are able to see this, they decide they will be able to change themselves. But in case the person does not improve, then the law system would handle them, however close the individual might be. Yes, that can happen. But do you think that whatever law is there, we can see around us, there are many problems. Law is there, rules are there, police force is there, army is there. Then also all these things are happening. People are fighting each other. Criminal activities are happening. Why? What is the reason? Are they not afraid of the laws? Are they not afraid of the rules? They think that they will be able to get escape from all these laws and rules. On the other hand, if they are having right understanding, they won't do these things. So, what I would like to say is, rather than enforcing the laws, what is more sustainable is try to make the right understanding, try to get the right understanding in each one of us. We can work for ourselves, then we will be able to help others. Without right understanding, we won't be able to help anyone. First, we need to help us. Developing right understanding in each one of us. That is what we are proposing through this workshop. Through self-exploration, continuous awareness. What is right is subjective to everyone. It's not like that, Krunal. You just think about your natural acceptance. Is it same for you and me? Is it same for everyone? Acceptance is different for different people. But if you are taking a decision on the basis of natural acceptance, will it be same for everyone? Do you know the meaning of natural acceptance? All of you, I'm asking the question. What is natural acceptance? It is an innate faculty within us, different from acceptance. Acceptance is different for different people. If I ask you, you like tea, you like coffee, your answer may be tea. Your friend's answer may be coffee. Someone else may be saying milk. Someone may be saying Coca-Cola. So different answers. So those are acceptances. But natural acceptance is something which is same for all of us. That's an innate faculty within us. For example, do you want to be happy? All of you need to write the answer here. Do you want to be happy or unhappy? Kindly respond. Do you want to be happy or unhappy? All of you, please write. Please respond. I can see so many members here in the group. All of you can write. Yes. No need to think about the answer. Everyone is writing. We want to be happy. Where we are getting this answer? We are not checking with our parents. We are not referring any book. We are not seeing Google. We get that answer suddenly. We are getting this answer from our natural acceptance. So, whatever issue is there, whatever problem is there, we can think about our natural acceptance and we can check the answer with respect to our natural acceptance. Whether natural acceptance is something, it won't change irrespective of time, irrespective of age, irrespective of place. Everyone is having the same answer. Everyone wants to be happy. Do you want to be healthy? Everyone will say yes. No difference in opinion. Okay. What is natural acceptance? Krunal is asking. Natural acceptance is an innate faculty within us. It is same for everyone. That's why I'm giving this example. Do you want to be happy? Yes. Do you want to be healthy? Yes. That's my natural acceptance. What is the purpose of food? The purpose of food is for enriching our body. Why do we eat food? For enriching our body. That also is same for everyone. Yes, nutrition. If you are eating nutritious food, it will be enriching our body. So natural acceptance. But if I ask you a question like what color you like, you may be saying a color red, blue, green. Your friend may be saying a different color, white, black, or something else. So the answer is different. It is acceptance. Acceptance is different for different people, but natural acceptance is same for everyone. So we can check the proposals on the basis of our natural acceptance. Okay. So let us go ahead with the slide. We have 2 more minutes. Yes. Are the needs same for all human beings or are they different for different people? What do you think about this? Needs are same for every human being or needs are different for different people? With respect to body, we need physical facilities. Why do we need physical facility? For nurturing the body, we need food. For protecting the body, we need clothing. Rightly utilizing the body, we need different instruments like mobile, laptop, vehicles for traveling. So rightly utilizing the body. Bhavesh has written different. Different for different people. Each and every person has different mindset. Yeah. So we will continue with the discussion. Anyway, when we go ahead with the content, we need to explore. Self is same for everyone. So we need to explore this. Is the program for fulfillment? Yes, Neha has written something. Basic needs are same for everybody, but other needs varies, like some love luxury items. Some don't have such interest. Yeah, we'll see that. Okay. Needs for different things. Why do we need this? What is the purpose? We have to check. Now let us see this question. Is the program for fulfillment of needs the same for all human beings or is it different for different people? for men, women, young, old, students, teachers, Indians, Americans, rich, poor? Is it different? Let us explore this question and continue the discussion in the next week. Shall we stop here? You can respond. Shall we stop here? Let us come back and discuss it again next Wednesday. Thank you for the nice interaction. Okay. Yes, Bhaiya. We'll stop the session here. Let us meet again next Wednesday. We will continue with the session. Thank you all. Continue your explorations. Yes, Bhaiya. Shall we stop it here? Parishit Bhaiya. Thank you all. We'll meet again in the next week. Yes, you can leave the session now. Yes, thank you. You can leave the session. Bhaiya, shall we close the session?